How do you know if you've found your soulmate?
It's not about knowing, it's about feeling. I felt it right away. My mind was going through so much chaos that I couldn't know it, but my heart felt it and was sure about it as soon as I saw you.
How do you know your heart is not misleading you?
Because the heart is always right, I believe. I like to listen to my heart and to my intuition more than my mind. And whenever I was with you or around you, I felt safe and I felt home. I felt like my heart, my soul remembered, and it just clicked with you.
We're gonna have some ASMR from Kalani. I was in Turkey, in southeastern Turkey, and in Antakya. We had been doing humanitarian missions all throughout southeastern Turkey and Syria for a couple months, and it was exhausting, not just physically, but emotionally. There was probably 250,000 to 500,000 people that were killed in those earthquakes. Every city we were going to, we were talking to people that lost their entire families or lost their friends, lost their, a family member, or, everyone in their building had died. I mean, it was a mass casualty event. And that was the first time I'd ever been involved in something like that. And so every single distribution we're going to, we're dealing with all of these emotions from people. And it's a lot to process from us too. Meeting people, hearing their stories, such a different background than mine, but I saw the humanity in all of us. And my heart broke for everyone that was going through that. I felt like God had guided me to Turkey, but I didn't really know why. I was processing, like, why? Why does this happen? Why do all these innocent people have to die? Why do these things happen? I'm still moving forward, but I don't understand it. I don't understand why these people I'm talking to have to lose their whole families and go through such a heavy experience. We were on another distribution in the city. One of the cities that was the hardest hit was called Antakya, which in the ancient world is Antioch. So it's really like the birthplace of Christianity. It's where St. Peter's told to have taught in this cave church where the early Christians were hiding to avoid the Romans. So they had to go worship in this cave near the city. So it's a very historic place, but we went on a normal distribution to a tent shelter filled with refugees from the earthquake. And we started passing out food, and the sun's starting to set, and the community leader there was very grateful, and he said, hey, can I, thank you for bringing these supplies, can I show you something? And we're all kind of like, yeah, sure, I mean, we're done for the day, we don't have any more distributions, so he took us up into the mountain. They took us up to this place that was very sacred to the early Christians, and it was a carving of Mother Mary. And it's the first ever statue of Mother Mary in the world. First century Christians carved this statue into the rock. I even forgot to film this because I was just so present with that energy. I got a couple clips on my cell phone, but I went and I meditated on the rock. It was this presence that all I can describe it as was Mother Mary. That energy was present, this just divine feminine energy just kind of placing her hands over my shoulder. And it was like the most comforting feeling that I've felt. And I was going through all these emotions from the earthquake, so then to have this peace, and it was almost like an understanding came to me. It wasn't a voice per se, but it was an understanding. I received the answer that you are here for a reason. You are here to see this for a reason. Face the reality of what's going on. Well, many in the world won't see this. It helped me process a lot of those emotions. And one of the things I prayed for on the rock was to find my soulmate. Because I had been full-time in the humanitarian space for like 2 years. I felt like I was ready to find somebody that I could be with. Shortly after that, I went back to Miami after that mission was complete. And that's when I met you.
Wow, that is That is wild how everything connected for you, and what you were describing about her comforting energy, I can relate so much to that because growing up I was very close to Mother Mary, and I'll always pray to her, and I have felt that comforting within me at any time I call upon her. Yeah, it was her. We had no idea what was going to happen after that encounter.
The reason why I asked you how do you think you know if you found your soulmate or not? Because there's been, relationships that both of you and I have been in the past where we probably thought that was our soulmate. And then we came to realize that it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you have to do the work on yourself first before you can find your soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
And for so many years of my life, I was doing all sorts of different work that wasn't aligned with my higher purpose in life.
Mm-hmm.
It was a part of my journey, but it wasn't my destiny. I was celibate for, over a year, well over a year, just doing humanitarian work, focused on what I'm doing and like purifying my energy, cleaning my energy, and taking the leap of faith and going all in on being of service.
I resonate with what you say about having done work on ourselves to be able to be with each other from our best version and healed version. I also thought I found my soulmate's time, like different times in my life whenever I was in a relationship. However, with you, it was so easy. From the moment we met at the beach, after that time, it was just so easy to be with each other. Our schedules will align perfectly without us trying. Even going overseas, even the craziest things that we went through, it was perfectly aligned for us to keep spending time together. And even me moving to a different country, it was easy for you to find this beautiful place in the middle of the woods 2 hours away from me. That made it so much easier for us to keep going on our journey together. And that is something I've never experienced before, because sometimes when you haven't done the work on yourself, you may be naive to think you found your soulmate, but you don't think about how many times it was actually hard to be with this person, or like there were many obstacles from the very beginning, or signs from God, the universe, that were very clear, but we didn't see them that way. But with you, there was never an obstacle. It was always like a open space to be with you. It was easy.
It can be hard to see those signs when you're operating from your ego and you're trying to make something work for the wrong reasons. Our true soulmates in life are here to lift us up and to support us and then to encourage us to be an even greater expression of our mission, of our purpose in life, not to take us away from it. Oh, hi. Oh, is someone not too happy about waking up?
Okay.
And now we have a baby.
And now we have a baby.
Whoa.
My baby girl. Oh.
Sorry,
Come here.
Personally, I wanted to share a little bit of our story because I know there's a lot of people out there searching for their soulmate, and I know soulmate means something different to everyone else, and maybe we have different souls that enter our lives for reasons, and you might call that a soulmate. So it's going to mean something different to everyone, but I think the beauty in our story together is the realization that you don't have to follow the script. When we put our story out there, even though it's wild and our story is pretty crazy, hopefully it can resonate with somebody out there. Might feel like their story is crazy, or maybe they're searching for their soulmate and they don't know where to go. So I think there's power in just sharing our stories.
When the time is right, your soulmate will come, and you will feel it. You will feel that it's time.
So anything else you want to add?
Yeah, if you want to come to our yoga retreat.
Yeah, we are hosting a yoga retreat in Hawaii this June.
This year, yeah, if you are interested, check it out on our website.
I will provide the link in our bio. For anybody that really remembers, if you come to Hawaii,
What if your soulmate is there?
your soulmate could be there, and it's chai time. Oh, she just farted. I think it's time to wrap this video up. Good job, sweetie. Thank you for watching. Subscribe.